Good afternoon, folks. Admiral Preparedness here. I've been doing some searching on the worldwide waste to investigate a few things that I'm concerned about. And one of the articles I came upon here just a few moments ago was an article made last year by Bloomberg, where they're talking about threat of nuclear war with Korea and the possibility of them using their nukes to produce EMPs over the USA. Very, very possible. And I also was trying to research EMP-resistant transformers on our electrical grid. Not a lot about it. Matter of fact, there's nothing about it. Let's Google the biased company is keeping you from getting it. There's no way we're going to be able to know if the government is acquiescent to the fact that there is no way on understanding how the U.S. could be populated with a bunch of morons. I mean, be honest with you, folks. An EMP, or a coronal mass ejection, would devastate, completely devastate this country. You want to go back to the 1800s, here's what was going to happen. This is an article by the FERC.gov on electromagnetic pulse effect on the U.S. power grid. And this image that you see right here would be a very terrible situation around the country. Here in the upper northeast, we would see quite a bit of it if you look at what's happening here in this image. I encourage you to go to this website. I hope to put the link at the bottom of the screen. If not, just stop the image and copy it, and you can take a look at yourself. But this article is pretty thorough, and I must encourage you to take a look at it. Of course, you know how to protect yourself. Your house is a natural Faraday cage in a sense if you have aluminum siding, if you have a basement, if you live in a rural area. Your chances of surviving an EMP is very good, in a sense that when the power does go out, you've already been prepared for having the power go out. People living in high-rise apartment buildings in Metropolis would not be prepared. The elevators won't work. The water tower that's above most high-rise buildings would empty out quickly. Your toilet would become useless because there's no way the water can be delivered to the building once the generator stops producing electricity and the water pumps stop pumping water. Most towns that have water towers, they are pretty well safe, because until that water tower empties, that's your reserve. And by golly, I'll bet you that when the power goes away, that water company will ration that water sparingly to its residents. One of the things about an EMP that people don't understand is some cars will still operate, because there's three different types of EMPs. It's the long-standing wave, EM3, event 3, that will do most of the damage to your home electronics and to your automobiles, because that energy is dissipated over long periods of time in minutes, not milliseconds or microseconds. So your phone may continue to work, but the cell tower may stop working. So if there's no cell towers, folks, you don't have an operating cell phone. Your apps may still operate if GPS satellites are always going to be functioning out in space, because GPS satellites are immune to EMP unless they're actually attacked directly. But your cell towers will cease to operate. You'll have a cascade effect. Mostly power stations will struggle to keep their power going, because transformers will fry on the lines. The transformer outside your house may explode. It depends on the amount of energy emitted by an EMP specific to your area. You go to FEMA.gov, or you can go to DHS.gov, or you can go to the military. Some of the websites there will talk about your EMP protection. This is just one Google question about EMP-proof power transformer. There's nothing here. I can see, if I just go up here to this, I see CMP power-proof transformer. These aren't the kind I'm talking about. I'm talking about something that's going to sit on your wall above your house, that's going to bring the power and reduce the energy to get into your home, or the ones that are out by the main power transformers. You just have to do your own research, do your own studies. We were a little long here, but we're gonna cut it back by saying, folks, just get on the internet, look up your EMP map, go to that website I showed you earlier. Again, I hope I'll put it at the base of the computer here, but I'm old and I forget. Just go out there and do your own study. Don't let these fear mongers talk about going out and, and buying up all the stuff you need to have. Don't bust your bank. Just take your time. If you're already a prepper, this is a no-brainer to you guys. This is mostly for folks out there who are just curious about what's going on and happen to come upon my page. And I appreciate anybody out there. If you know somebody, please share. If you like this, please thumbs up. If you don't like it, tell me why. I'm always open for suggestions. I'm just here to inform, not to scare anybody or cause any panic or anything like that. That's not my intention. My intention is, if you're sitting out there living under a rock and you came up and you happen to come upon my channel, well, I'm here to help you. So, Admiral Preparedness here. You guys take care.